Hello and welcome to Daric's Bass Theory for Beginners. Now, I know a few of you have been playing for a while. You may know a few scales, a few arpeggios, but you get slipped up or tied up on the notes. So I'm going to be writing everything down here today. We're going to start from the very top. This will also apply to any instrument because it's just basic theory, but I'm going to be talking or putting the emphasis more on the bass because that's what we're playing. So first and foremost, the first thing that you will learn playing an instrument is most likely a scale, and preferably a C major scale because it has no accidentals. Now, what I mean by that is no sharps or no flats. So you can't get tripped up on the names of the notes. So it's just C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. Let me write that. C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. Then it starts off all over again to the top. Okay, so you have the first note, second note, third note, fourth note, fifth note, sixth note, seventh note, and then your octave. Octave meaning the higher end of that note. These are the same exact notes, but this is just going to sound higher. Let me explain. So you have C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. That's what we learned when we first played the bass. We might know the pattern and the position, but we may not have known the notes. So that's it right there. So you got C, D, E, F, G, A, B, and that's what I was talking about that octave note. Same exact note, just a higher pitch. All right, you got it? So that is a C major scale. Another good thing to do is number these notes. And that goes back to your 1 again, or you can even say 8 or 1. Hope you guys can read my terrible writing. So I know most of you guys are visual learners and not physically, but visual learners. So I wanted to be able to write this out for you guys. And notice, keep in mind, guys, this is going to be a series of a lot of theory lessons. So this is just the first part. So just bear with us. If you're past this, just bear with us, or just take it slow if you need to. If you're just starting off, if you're just a beginner, please take some notes or rewind the video, pause the video, write down whatever you need to write down because I'm going to be erasing stuff as well. All right. So that's our scale. That's the first thing that you need to know. Now, what I wanted to mention now is the number system. Okay. So all of this stuff goes together. All of this stuff is included because when you learn the number system, if somebody asks you, do you know your number system? When you start playing, you start gigging, you start doing, playing in bands and things like that. The number system is simply this. It's simply that. It's numbering the notes of the scale. That's all it is. So say, for instance, somebody says, play the fourth note of the scale. Boom. 4, F. Count up 4 from that scale that we've already learned. 2, 3, 4. And that's your F. Now, this is the way that I actually learned my notes. I learned the C major scale, and I'm already learning 7 notes, 7 different notes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Already learned 7 different notes. So I would quiz myself. Okay, I play a B, play a F, play an E, play a G. Okay, now play a D. So I memorized these notes for that scale because I already knew the pattern. So I took advantage of that fact. So when it went to the accidental, so it said play an F sharp, sharp meaning up 1 half step or up 1 semitone in pitch. So a half step we know is 1 fret away from wherever you're playing. So I had to find F, if that was a note that I was looking for at the time. I had to find the note F, so C, D, E, F, C, D, E, F, sharp, which way we're going? Up, a semitone. That's F sharp. It's not inside of this major scale, but if you had to find an F sharp or an E flat or a G flat or A flat, it doesn't matter. Flat going the opposite direction, okay? You know these core notes right here. You know those. So all you have to do is just find that note, then find the next note. Or if it's a flat or if it's a sharp, go a half step or down or a half step up. So that's the first part of this basic theory series. I didn't want to bombard you guys with too much information so you won't get confused. So take this down. Well, it's erased now, but you can always rewind the video. Make sure you write this down and take notes and make sure you have it down packed before you move on to the next and really understand what you're playing on your instrument. So playing the instrument is one thing, but understanding it this way is a completely different thing. You'll be able to open up your mind so much more, and you'll see in the following tutorials in this following series of theory lessons. On to the next.